I am so excited to kind of continue this little series I'm doing, talking to couples that have come together to build a business. One of the things that's so important to me and Lori is building a strong marriage. And one of the things I've seen in this business is that couples that end up working together and finding their strengths and weaknesses end up really strengthening their marriage too. So it's been an amazing thing to see. And Lori and I, just to give you a little background, I'm from Atlanta, and when we started this business, we started it so that she could make $1,000 a month to stay at home, to be a mom and not put our child in daycare 40 hours a week. And what we've seen is we went so far beyond that. Even the first month, we got 38 customers. It was amazing. And went on to pursue what our guests today have achieved, and that is becoming a national marketing director. But I love sharing this with other couples. And I think you're going to hear today from Mike and Karen how this business has blessed them. Let me just introduce them, and I want them to tell a little bit about their story. But Mike and Karen are from Ohio, and Mike is a chiropractor and been very successful, and Karen has been super mom, raising kids and working side by side with Karen for a long time. But Mike and Karen, either one of you guys, can y'all kind of just tell a little bit about your background and maybe how you first found out about Juice Plus as a couple, or whoever found out about it first?
Well, our background is that, like Kurt said, Mike is a chiropractor, and my background was in nursing, but really, had the privilege of staying home and being a homeschooling mom and pouring into my kids when they were growing up. And we were kind of on a nutritional journey when we heard about Juice Plus. We were very much eating a lot of plant-based nutrition. We were actually juicing several times a day. And it was really a physician friend of Mike's that introduced Mike to Juice Plus. And it being that we saw the value in the nutrition and that it was a simple fit for what we were already doing, totally just jumped on board. We had a family of 5, so it made sense for us to register with the company and put our whole family on Juice Plus. And because of the nutritional journey we had already been on for several years, we started telling people right away about Juice Plus, mostly because they didn't want to do what we were doing before. They didn't want to eat mostly raw nutrition. They didn't want to juice all the time. And so we went back to a lot of our family and friends and just said, okay, you don't have to do all that stuff, but you could easily add Juice Plus. It's such a simple fit. So we were doing that initially when we first saw the value of Juice Plus.
Mike, did Karen really latch onto it first? Because, a lot of times in our business, we find that the mom and the homemaker is kind of the nutritional gatekeeper of the home. Even though you were a chiropractor and probably well averse of aware of the benefits of nutrition, did you find that Karen kind of brought it into the home first, or were you like on board right out of the gate with her?
We really kind of connected with it together, with my background and as Karen said, what we were trying to accomplish. Juice Plus, when I heard about it, it was a no-brainer. So we really locked arms together from day one.
So did you bring it into your practice immediately, or was it something your family kind of took on for a little while first?
I didn't, Kurt, even though it made sense to me. I had a bad experience with another multi-level network marketing company back in chiropractic college. And even though the product made sense, I was a little leery of the business model, to be honest with you. So initially, the first 6-8 months, we just took it our own family. I did not introduce it in my practice, quite frankly.
I find a lot of people that have people in the healthcare arena that want to share the product with them and think they're a natural outlet for Juice Plus because they're, a person of credibility. And if they're dealing with prevention at all, the product would be great. But just like what you said, it seems to me that, even a healthcare practitioner, you need to approach them you need to be on the product first instead of just trying to go after their practice or their business. Because once they're sold on it and see the research, it's Katie bar the door. But I think most start out like you guys did.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you a couple more questions, because I think one of the things that's so really amazing about hearing what couples are doing is, you see couples get sold on the product, and then you see them dive into the business. Can you describe a little bit? Obviously, you guys have different strengths and weaknesses. In your marriage and parenting, you've got different things you're good at and you play different roles. How have y'all worked together to be better doing this business, connecting with each other than either one of you could ever do, kind of trying to do it solo?
Well, I'll jump in. I feel like, my strengths are certainly completely opposite of Mike's strengths. He is I'm not a public speaker. I mean, even sitting down and having this conversation can create anxiety and stress because I know people are going to see it. But Mike does a great job and is very passionate about the science and the research in Juice Plus and does a great job speaking to that. And so he's really embraced, some of those things and doing events and things like that maybe I haven't been as comfortable with. I love doing in-home events and trainings and connecting with people and building relationships and building teams. And, so I think it's almost been a natural thing. We kind of both just gravitated towards the things that we both liked and were comfortable with. It's not to say that we haven't had to step out a little bit of our comfort zone and do the things that we weren't as comfortable with or that weren't our strengths, because I think over the years we've certainly both, done that. But initially, I think it was kind of just a natural thing that we both just combined what we did well together and approached our business that way from the beginning.
One thing too, Kurt, I would share is, we've had different exposures. We worked together in our practice. And Karen was awesome. She's great with numbers and kind of behind the scenes stuff at the practice. But I could tell you that wasn't a fun time working together in the practice. I mean, it was more, we had to get it done. But what I can tell you is our Juice Plus business, even though we have our moments, it's been fun. I mean, working this business together, it hasn't been easy. It is hard work, but I could tell you that, as Karen said, we have different strengths, different things that we do pretty well at. But when we come together, and I can honestly say this business, this opportunity has really enriched our marriage. We're a better couple now than we were 18 years ago when we first started. And, anybody can be successful in our business. That's what's beautiful about it. You don't need a degree. It doesn't matter. But I tell you, when you partner with either your spouse or with a buddy in this business, the opportunity is limitless. And it's been fun for the most part. Most days we can say that. So,
Lori and I started when we were young, like you guys did. We were 22 and 23 years old. And we've kind of had fun being friends together. And we've almost grown up as married couples together in this business. We've seen our kids go through grade school and get married. And I've got a grandchild. How many of y'all have now? Grandkids?
4.
You have 4 grandkids. And I know when we first started, it was this business that we worked, and we had to manage family time. In the beginning, we had kids doing sports and music lessons and church and homework. So we managed the business around that. And I know a lot of young couples are doing that. But I want to ask you a question for the season of life that we're in now. You and Karen are top 100 club leaders in our company. And you have business just like me, literally all over the United States and in foreign countries too. How are you all enjoying the freedom? Some empty nesters, I can't even imagine, like if when our last child had left home and Lori being super mom like Karen was, if all of a sudden she had nothing to do with me. I mean, if I still had to get up and do the 9 to 5 and commute to work every day and she was like at home all by herself, it would have been a major shock to her system. But I know we've enjoyed being able to travel and do this business together. Can you share a little bit about how y'all are enjoying the fruits of this business and still be engaged with people you love to be with?
Well, I think that's one of the beautiful pieces about this business model and the freedom that it creates. I am really grateful that we did the work that we did to create the options that we now have as a couple and as a family. We get to choose to travel and to work and to spend time with family and to spend time with grandchildren and to not miss important events and special occasions with family and friends. And I agree with you. It gives us a purpose together as a couple and a passion to pour into people. I think that's been the biggest gift that Mike and I have, really realized in this journey is the relationships with people like you and Lori and other upline support people that have poured into our lives, but pouring into our team and investing in relationships with them as well. And so it's been a privilege. It's been a gift. And so we get to choose to design our schedules and our times for the things that are the most important always.
And, I was able to close my chiropractic doors, the end of last year. Not because I didn't like it or enjoy it. I love chiropractic care, but the opportunity to change lives through Juice Plus and enrich families' wealth and health it's been a great adventure. And actually 10 years ago, I was able to sell a very large successful practice because of Juice Plus. And, you know, this is not a get rich quick thing, but I tell you, it's a slow build over time. And it's allowed us to do so many things that we never dreamed possible. I mean, we watched 2 grandkids 2 days a week, and we've traveled the world, and it's just been amazing.
It's fun for us to enjoy those fruits together, and being with you and Karen. And Lori and I are looking forward to more times together. And Mike, I'm looking forward to being with you in Ohio out in the woods with our boys in September. But I want to kind of go off script for a minute, because you all can really speak to some couples that are already in our business. You know, one of the things that I think that couples get off track, and that they end up kind of competing with each other. Maybe the wife finds out about Juice Plus because she's the nutrition and the caregiver of the home, and she gets in the business, and it begins to explode, and the husband joins her in the business. And instead of them kind of seeing that they need to come together as one to build a business, it ends up being, she's got a business and I've got a business, and I've got to do as good as she is. Can you talk a little bit about the importance as a couple of seeing it, even when you build that second position? Because I know both of you all have reached the top level in your own right, but wasn't it important from day one for you all to see it as our business and not her business and my business?
Absolutely. And we do see that trap a lot. People, if a couple can just embrace that it's our business, and you build that top position, no matter whose name's on it, build the top position as strong as possible first, and then you have the freedom to build that second position. And that's really what we did in our business. You know, Mike was the first person introduced to Juice Plus. He registered with the company. We built that position first, Mike's position, to National Marketing Director, solid and strong, and then built my position there. But at the end of the day, it's still our business, you know, both of ours. But if a young couple can embrace that early on and not that competition, just pour into one position first and then the second one, they will have a business that, you know, that's limitless. It'll be phenomenal.
And I agree with you, Kurt. You know, the women do seem to get it. They make most of the health decisions for their family. But the fact is, you know, this is our marriage. It's not her marriage or my marriage. It's our marriage. And the same thing with Juice Plus. You know, it does take we men sometimes a little longer to jump on board, but just know that the goal is to enrich our family, enrich our marriage. It's not his or her business. And when her business becomes our business, great things happen. It's been amazing.
Yeah, and you know, Lori and I, we called it position number 1 and position number 2. We never called it her business and our business, because we wanted to build one big business together. And, you know, what you said, Karen, it's so much more important to have one strong national marketing director position than maybe 2 weaker sales coordinator positions in our business. And just to wrap up today, a lot of people have heard some great inspiration. Can you just share, either one of you guys, share exactly what benefits a couple would get when they become a national marketing director? Because we've used that term, and if somebody listening doesn't actually know what that term means, what did you all get as a family once you became a national marketing director, and what did it take to get there?
Well, it was really the first conference that, you know, after seeing some exposures, some good things with our kids health-wise, they caused us to go to our first conference. And that's where we learned about the benefit package. And that benefit package really intrigued me, especially being self-employed, spending about $800 a month on a family catastrophic plan. So when you reach National Marketing Director, the Juice Plus company gives you an incredible benefit package, full medical, dental, disability, life, tuition reimbursement, which 3 of our kids have taken advantage of. Yeah. But the benefit package really intrigued me, and it's been a huge benefit for us. And is that what you're talking about as far as the corporate?
Yeah, no, I am. And, you know, we get that $3,000 a month expense allowance too, which is absolutely amazing. I just wanted everybody to hear that, yes, we have a network marketing part of our pay structure, but this virtual franchise is really a hybrid, and you're getting the best of any corporate benefit package out there, an expense allowance, college tuition reimbursement. And you couples that are hearing this, that's important if you want to have the time and financial freedom that you want as a couple. And just go ahead, Karen.
Oh, I was just going to jump in and say, you know, not only do they offer that college tuition reimbursement, but, and you know, it's a generous gift, clearly, but colleges are expensive. And I think one of the biggest things young couples struggle with today is college debt.
No question.
And you know, I say very humbly, because of our Juice Plus income, not just that tuition reimbursement part of our benefits package, but because of our income, our children were all able to choose private colleges and attend there with no college debt and graduate and make life choices because they didn't have that burden of immense college debt, which is a big deal. Most of their peers are not in that position. And so that was something that was really important to us, and we were able to gift that to our kids.
We've been able to do that to the first one, and we've got 2 more that are in the middle of that, so we're doing the same thing. But let me just close with this. If you guys want to do what Lori and I have done and what Mike and Karen have done and want to build a business as a couple and become national marketing directors, it's very easy. You're going to inspire others to get healthier and share this Juice Plus journey that all of us are on together. And you've heard the magnificent health benefits, and there's more online. But also, in order to reach national marketing director, it's not a matter of hundreds and hundreds of people. If you can focus in on and share this message and help 5 people really reach the top commission level with our company, that's all it takes for you to be a national marketing director. And Mike and Karen, I admire you as friends. I love seeing your marriage as a witness out there in the marketplace. And Lori and I look forward to a lot more fun years together with you guys.
Absolutely.
Likewise.
You too.
All right, y'all be blessed.
Okay.
Thanks.